A long time ago, in a land far away, two idiots were brought together by their love of fantasy football. And they decided to create a podcast. And they called that podcast Fantasy Quick Hits with Miles and Cam. Welcome.
Here we are.
It's the two idiots. He's cracking up because I didn't tell him I was going to do the intro this time.
Yep, that worked out good. I like it.
So today we're going to talk to you about what it's like to draft to build your team.
Yep.
And things have changed over the years. And what used to work for team building doesn't work anymore. Cam's newer to fantasy football than I am. And things have changed.
Yep.
Because when I used to play, and it was online, it was like we used to play on Yahoo 23 years ago. That's when I started. And we didn't have partial points. We didn't have like points,
Okay.
like 0.3 or point anything.
Yeah.
You had to get a full 10 yards to get a point. There's no fractional scoring.
Okay.
So anyway, that's one thing. Team builds have completely changed.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cam.
I snuck in on the cusp.
Yeah.
2017, Miles had me drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I'd never do it. But I did
When
it.
Cam and I first met, we worked together, and Cam did not like me.
I did not like you. Like you and I were a little different. Yeah.
I like to say I'm quirky, but I think that's just what weird people call themselves, so they feel good about
Yeah.
it.
You're quirky with a little bit of like a Clint Eastwood look, to where you don't know whether you can take you serious or not. And that was, if you don't know you, that's kind of that's the vibe I got. Which is,
So
it's all good.
this is nothing to do with team building, but I was at the parts counter the other day, and
At Dakota?
No, at our shop.
Oh, okay.
And one of the guys is like, I'm like, you did that? And I stared at him. And one of the guys like, man, if looks could kill, you were dead, Anthony. And I'm like, I'm not mad. I was just looking at you. And I did find out this year, I have an angry face. And my wife Grace has told me this. Oh, yes, very angry face. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. It's like, people literally recoiled when you walked past them. They pulled back. I'm like, that's just me coming home from work. She's like, you might want to try to soften your image a little bit. But anyway, let's talk about building a team. Do not put me at the center of it, apparently.
Okay. No, I got it. Like, going back to, I came in on the cusp, 2017, and that's when Miles was kind of helping me get a team going. And I said that, I'd join a redraft league if he'd kind of help me draft and stuff like that. Well, Miles is a big running back heavy guy. I think everybody in the upper 48 knows that. And that's how I started. Didn't work so good for me, and
Doesn't work for me either.
So now he's still a running back guy. I'm kind of more into, like, I don't know, I want to have one of the top 5 at each position and then kind of build around that. That's where I've come to fruition in the last, what would it be, 6 years? I didn't even know what fantasy football was. The first team I drafted by their hairdos. Like Kenyon Drake and stuff like that. Devonta Freeman,
Well, Cam did have the 2 first-round picks, or the 2 first picks in our dynasty leagues. So
no, I didn't. I was number 10. I drafted the turn in our first in the dynasty startup because I took Juju and.
No, I was gonna say, if you draft by hair picks, or if you draft by hairstyles, you will get the first pick in your.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got it.
Do not draft by hairstyle.
No, yeah, it didn't work out so good.
No, that's all right.
Devonta Freeman had like 50 yards that year, and Kenyon Drake got hurt.
But when Freeman was good, he was good.
I got him a year late. It was all part of Miles' setup.
I did not. I try to help people. I try to teach people because I want them to have fun with us.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, guys. Fantasy football, I'm a complete nerd. Just to look at me, you wouldn't think I was a nerd.
No.
But I love Star Wars, despite that last Skywalker movie, or The Rise of Skywalker. Listen to a previous podcast for my feelings on that. But yeah, I love numbers.
Yeah.
And I love analytics. I love spreadsheets. So I'm a big dork, is what that's how my wife was like, oh, Baz, you're so cool. And I said, that's how I know you're a dork, because I've never been cool in my life.
Yeah.
She'll back that up.
Yeah.
So anyway, building your teams back when before our leagues went to PPR.
Yeah.
And I was all for changing to PPR. I've not won since we changed to PPR. I've not won a league since then. And
Interesting.
And I really I should change it back, but everybody
To standard, and that's when you won most.
Yep, that's I did not go a year. I would run anywhere from 3 to 5 leagues, and I would always win at least one. There's one year when we had 3 leagues, and I won all 3.
Yeah.
But that was
It's collusion with the guy that's running the league, right?
I am the commitment.
I know. I am the law. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it. That's been Fantasy Crickets with Miles and Cam.